Good evening, football fans. Today we've got a recap of the divisional round as the New York Jets, holding home field advantage throughout the playoffs, take on the Houston Texans. The Texans fresh off of a big win against Josh Allen and the Bills in the wild card last week, and the Jets fresh off of a huge victory in Week 17 over the Browns and getting a nice week off. Trey Lance and the Jets looking to try and move on, continuing their white-hot streak as they ended the season 13-3 on a 7-game winning streak. We're going to start this one off in the first quarter, the first offensive drive for the Jets, as Trey Lance would take the snap on 2nd and 10, scrambling outside the pocket as he connects with Jamison Crowder all the way down on the edge of the red zone, now 31 yards for his first catch and Lance's first completion of the game. However, the Jets would then stall out, only getting a field goal, so now Deshaun Watson and the Texans take over on offense as Watson tries to go for the home run ball, but that one would get tipped by Marcus May and intercepted by the rookie Ahmad Gardner. Ironically, only the Jets' third interception of the season is now out on offense. 2nd and 13, Lance fires over to Kyle Pitts there as he'll dive out of bounds with a nice catch there. Later on, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, Lance goes to the play action as Calvin Ridley gets open. Great blocking by the offensive line there, allowing that play to develop. The offensive line has been a really underrated part of this unit we haven't touched on much throughout the course of this rebuild, as there they hold as Lance sees nothing but field in front of him, and he gets the first down there from 2nd and 18. Now 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. The Jets getting aggressive as Lance squeezes that one in for Rondale Moore, and it'll be the first touchdown of the game as they take an early 10-0 lead over the Texans here at the end of the first quarter. Then Deshaun Watson and the Jets couldn't get anything going. They stall out, ending with a field goal as now Lance and the Jets back out on offense as Lance connects with Kyle Pitts. Pitts lining up as a wide receiver, showing off why the Jets picked him with the number 8 overall pick a few years ago, as now later on in the same drive, 2nd and 7, Trey Lance goes to the read option. We haven't shown or used it much, but here it works beautifully as Lance rumbles all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal, very next play, Lance connects with Jamison Crowder from the broken coverage from the Texans defense for his first and only touchdown of the game, and Crowder ends the game 4 catches over 100 yards, and we're showing a punt, so you know what that means. This time Tutu Atwell takes it all the way back, but this one was so easy for him. I mean, there was really nobody in front of him. He didn't really have to do anything, but regardless, awesome for Tutu Atwell and the Jets as they blow this thing wide open before the end of the first half. However, Deshaun Watson and the Texans still kept fighting as their Watson fires, almost getting the first down there. Now 1st and 10, 20 seconds left in the first half here. Watson takes the snap in cover 2. He fires up the seam for his man, and he's in there for the touchdown. I think that's Brevin Jordan, the tight end, who's been breaking out for this Texans team as the Texans fighting to stay in this game. Now in the third quarter, about halfway through, the handoff to JaMycal Hasty as Hasty sees a hole and he gets some good blocking and he's down to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, JaMycal Hasty. Filling in for the injured Javonte Williams, hasn't done much, but there he rips a 61 overall touchdown to try and put the favor back for the Jets. However, Deshaun Watson was fired up as he completes that one back to the tight end Jordan once again right outside of the red zone. Now later on, 2nd and 10, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Watson takes the snap, fakes the throw, but then he gets intercepted by Ahmad Gardner again, as Gardner in this game has as many interceptions as this Jets defense had all season. They could not get any interceptions, but here Deshaun Watson needing to get aggressive, and it doesn't work there, as now 2nd and 6, Lance stepping back in the pocket, completes it to Jamison Crowder again, and I must have misspoke earlier when I said he only had 1 touchdown in this game, as Jamison Crowder gets in there for his second one of the game as the Jets continue firing. Deshaun Watson and the Texans now at the end of the fourth quarter. Watson trying to get aggressive, but that one is tipped and picked off by Ashton Davis as the Texans needed to get going there, but they can't get anything done. Back out on offense, Lance from the play action fires and floats that one up for Kyle Pitts. He comes down with it all the way down to the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal now from the 5. This clock keeps running. Under 10 minutes to go in the game as Lance takes the snap, doesn't see anything, so he does it himself, scrambling forward for the touchdown there. And now it was time for the Texans to put up some garbage time stats as Deshaun Watson and the Texans coming out here just needing any momentum to try and look good, as Watson completes that one to Will Fuller, and Fuller bounces off the guys trying to tackle him as he gets taken down just above the 50-yard line. Now later on the same drive from the 7-yard line, 5 minutes melted off the clock in this drive as Watson fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and he gets some good blocking as Watson gets in there for the touchdown. And then the Jets offense couldn't hold the ball for the rest of the game, so now with 1 minute left here from 2nd and 4, Jason Verrett's gets cooked by Will Fuller there as the Texans are able to put up some garbage time stats, but it doesn't mean anything as the Jets were looking forward as they'll go ahead and take this one from a score of 48-24. The Jets came out to play. This Jets defense was amazing. They were on high alert. Ahmad Gardner, especially against Deshaun Watson, despite their best efforts, as now they'll go on next week to take on Drew Lock and one of the NFL's best teams in the Denver Broncos. As this offense is stacked, Drew Lock, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Royce Freeman, even T.Y. Hilton in his later years here. And then on the defense, they might not have Von Miller, but they still have Jarrell Casey, Bradley Chubb, A.J. Boye, Mike Hilton. This is a stacked Denver team. However, with the way the Jets have been playing all season, it'll be a really interesting matchup to see if the Broncos can continue their dominance. Meanwhile, in the NFC, Zach Wilson and the Falcons move on to take on Big Mac Jones and the White Hot Giants. So we'll see how both of those games turn out in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.